Wysteria, energy, twister.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Poems of Dreams, 1855. We are now on Fountain. To dream of a beautiful clear fountain is a sign that all your troubles will vanish, which is more or less the same now. Dreaming of a very clear, beautiful fountain is a positive sign indeed. It's about purity and clarity of the mind and emotions. The poems. I saw a famous fountain in my dream, where shady pathways to a valley led. A weeping willow lay upon that stream, and all around the fountain brink was spread wide branching trees with dark green leaf, rich clad, forming a doubtful twilight. The place was such that whoso entered it, disrobed was of every earthly foot, and straight became as one that knew not sin, or to the world's first innocence was brought. The next poem. Lo, this fount is flowing ever, but the fountain prattles never. Traveller, at this fountain stay, learn of it with pure endeavour, good to do, and nothing say. Next poem. Into the sunshine, full of the light, leaping and flashing from morning till night, into the starlight, rushing in spray, happy at midnight, happy by day, ever in motion, blithesome and cheery, still climbing heavenward, never aweary, glad of all weathers, still seeming best, upward or downward, motion thy rest, ceaseless aspiring, ceaseless content, darkness or sunshine, thy element, glorious fountain, let my heart be fresh, changeful, constant, upward, like thee. That's a nice one. The next is garden. To dream of a beautiful garden with many flowers is a favourable omen. It's a silence of abundance and things to come. But if you dream of a dingy garden that is extremely quiet, there's no animals, there's no sunshine, there's no pretty colours, it means sorrow and grief. The dream of the ringing of bells betokens grief, sorrow, and enmity. So it's like the same with the garden. The poems. In fairest garden wandered two lovers hand in hand, two pale and phantom beings. They sat in a flowery land. On the cheek they kissed each other, they kissed with mouth to mouth. They lay in close embraces, they were fair and full of youth. Two dismal bells were pealing, the dream had passed away. She in her convent chamber, he in a dungeon lay. On a still, silent night, scarce could I number one of the clock, but that a golden slumber had locked my senses fast, and carried me into a world of blessed felicity. I know not how, first to a garden where the apricot, the cherry and the pear, the strawberry and plum were fairer far than the eye-pleasing fruit that caused the jar betwixt the goddesses and tempted more. than fair Atlanta's bowl, though gilded o'er. And it does, I just want to make sure that you know that it does say apricot. A-P-R-I-C-O-C-K. It does mean apricot. Back then, apricot. Don't know why. The next poem. Have I not dreamed this self-same dream? Ere now in happy hours, these trees the very same do seem. Love glances, kisses, flowers. Was it not here that calm and cold the moon looked down in state? Did not these marble gods then hold their watch beside the gate? Alas, I know how sadly change these all too lovely dreams, and as with snowy mantle strange all chill enveloped seems, so we ourselves grow calm and cold, break off and live apart. Yes, we who loved so well of old, and kissed with heart of heart. The next is gems. To dream of gems is fortunate and favourable, because it generally means some sort of wealth. But if you dream of losing gems, then obviously it's a sign of a loss of something or other. Back then, in 1855, if you dreamt of losing a gem, it forebodes evil. That's not the case now, it just means a loss of something. The poems. One night I laid me down to sleep, and in my dreams I saw a wondrous sight that filled my soul with fond religious awe. Under the loved old trees, methought, and in their double shade, I saw a lofty wall run round, of solid silver made. High rose its purfled pinnacles, a bright and burnished sheen, until they hid their shining heads among the mingled green. Upon the eastern side a gate of fretted gold was placed, and studded thick with precious stones that in the sunbeams blazed. The diamond bright, the sapphire blue, the emerald so green, the ruby red, the onyx stone, and topaz there were seen. Oh, I like that, it's nice. The next is guardian spirits. So when we dream of guardian spirits, it can mean a few things. It could be that it's your last hour. Euphoria is happening before you pass on to the next realm. That's what it meant back then. Now, if we dream of it, it's like love, a presence of someone guarding you in life. It's that peaceful guardian that shows us the way. Now, the poem. Thou dost come to me in dreams, when entranced in slumber, sleep deep, and thy radiant countenance seems like some angel God to keep. Watch above my quiet sleep. Thou dost lean upon my breast, with thy sweet lips near to mine, smiles that ne'er can be expressed linger round that roseate line, in whose depths pearls faintly shine. Every feature of thy face seemeth changed and glorified, free from earthly stain or trace, spiritualized and purified, fit to be a spirit's bride. Thus thou seemest unto me, sweetest vision of the night, making her grim demons flee swiftly as the morning light puts the earth-born mist to flight. It was anciently believed to be sort of specially offered a guardian angel, it would keep away the evil demons for the rest of your life. A double ward had she that night, when evil drew her near, her own good angel guarding her, and Elamon's too. Their charge it was to keep her safe from all unholy things, and o'er her while she slept they spread the shadow of their wings. So when an evil dream drew nigh, they barred him from access, nor suffered him to reach her with a breath of sinfulness. Wow. The next is hair. So to dream that your hair is white, it's a sign of care and affection, honour and elevation. But obviously there's many colours of hair and they all mean different things in dreams, but that's all there is in this one, surprisingly. Anyway, shall we go on to the poem? Sunny locks of brightest hue once around my temples grew. Laugh not, lady, for 'tis true. Laugh not, lady, for with thee time may deal despitefully. Careful days and wakeful nights, early trenched on young delights, then of ills an endless train, wasting languor, wearing pain, feverish thought that racks the brain, crowding all on summer's prime, make me old before my time. So a sad, unlovely you o'er the sunny tresses grew, thinned their rich abundance too. Not a thread of golden light in the sunshine glancing bright, silent, warming, silvery streak, not unheeded dost thou speak, not with feelings light and vain, not with fond regretful pain, look I on the token sent to announce the day far spent. Bind me but to thee with thine air, and quickly I shall be made by that fetter or that snare, a bondman unto thee. Or if thou takest that bond away, then bore me through the ear, and by the law I ought to say, forever with thee here. Oh, it's quite nice. And next is the hand. So to dream of a uplifted hand, this means that you will be summoned from your sorrows. Obviously 1855 means many different things today. There's so much, it's too much to put in here. The poem, A Hand. A hand, I see it now, a skinny hand upon the prow, a skinny hand in a demon's eye, a wailing blast sweeps wildly by, seems burthened with a deep drawn sigh, and rising from the groaning sea, a laugh of hollow mockery, as of a fiend in devilish glee. A gush of waves around me sweep, and struggling in the raging deep, no time for prayers, no time for fears, strange voices ringing in my ears, unearthly visions flitting near, a horrid clang, and I awoke to find it fantasy. I hear a voice you cannot hear, that cries I must not stay. I see a hand you cannot see, that beckons me away. And white hands in the distance are beckoning to the unknown country far away. And he drew off Abdaldar's ring and cast it in the gulf. A skinny hand came up and caught it as it fell, and peals of devilish laughter shook the cave. A sweet vision rises, though dimly divined, and a hand on my forehead lies cold as the wind. And that's this episode Done, guys. Thank you so much for listening and many blessings.
Wysteria. Energy. Twister.